And then this last one before we bid adieu to Jet here. The Bear season 4.
Go ahead, gang.
Jet did not like season 3. Not say not like, but thought it was the worst one and didn't develop kind of a point in the season, I think. What do you think about season 4?
I for sure liked things in season 4. For me personally, I think it took a while to find its footing. I think it started to trend in the right direction with the Sydney episode. I thought that episode was solid. But as a whole, I don't know, man. Like, for me, the show might have lost a little bit of its magic, bro. Like, even the hour-long episode, like, it was cool. The celebrity cameos were cool, but nowhere near what the other ones were, what the other, like, bigger episodes were. Like, this was, to me, this was the worst one.
This was Bears. The title of this one was Bears, and it tried to be fishes. They tried to be fishes on season 2, so.
Yeah. So I don't know. Season 4 for me is kind of a mixed bag. Like I said, there was some things that I really did enjoy from it. But yeah, I don't know. Just as a whole, it's just, I don't know, just kind of another.
Do you feel like it went somewhere this time? Your whole problem with last season was like we didn't really get no story progression. Did we get any in this one? You think?
Somewhat, but again, for me, it I don't know, because again, for this season, like the whole thing is we got to get the money or the restaurant's going to close, and it's like like we're still doing that. Like we're still fucking doing it. At the end of it, obviously, like the clock hits 0. We don't know what the fuck is going to happen with that, but I guess I can't say it's not going anywhere because it is by the end of it, but I don't know.
I enjoyed the season. I still think the characters are great. I still think the writing is great. Like I said, Bears was their hour-long episode trying to be fishes from season 2, and it was like the complete opposite of fishes, where fishes was high anxiety, things just going wrong, people pissed off at each other. And this one had some anxiety to it, but nothing crazy. I think it was like, more upbeat, more happy, more easygoing. The whole under the table scene was great, was fantastic. I enjoyed it. That's a big ass table. I'm gonna tell you that because when they came out from underneath the table,
kept saying it like, "Damn, how big is this fucking table?"
Yeah, it's insane. That was kind of crazy. But then when they walked out from under the table, it wasn't that big anymore. So that was funny. But the episode itself was solid. The season itself, I think, was good. Was all right. The ending, I don't know, and I get what's gonna happen, like why he came to that conclusion, because throughout the whole season, you could see it in Carmy. You could see him trying to change his ways, trying to better himself, trying to be a better person, a better chef, a better friend, a better brother, better family member, all that. He's trying to better himself, and
he can't.
He's trying to do it, and he comes to that conclusion by the end of what he needs to do to actually do it, and I don't know how I feel about that, because if that goes the way that it's going to go, next season better be the final season. I hope they don't. I hope that to me it's him. It's Jeremy Allen White. Ayo's great. Supporting cast is great. I love them all, but I think without Jeremy, it's gonna feel different. And I don't know if I'm with it or not. So, but like I said, the show I think was solid. I think it's better than season 3. When they got the new hosts in and the new servers in, I was like, hell yeah, fuck yeah, that was awesome. I was cheering when they came on screen. I was like, let's do this shit, fuck yeah. And I just like the progression of the season of them getting better, and going from in the red to the black to the green. They got that whole pie chart almost filled in, and we don't know if it's going to end up working or not. But I did enjoy the season still. So we'll see what happens with next season though. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, like I loved certain scenes from this season. Fucking Ayo. Oh my God, that shit with her father and The way that she was crying and like
Yeah.
you could see her shaking, the tears just like her. Oh my god, her acting, she was on another level this season. I felt like that shit was amazing. And yeah, like you were talking about, like I agree with you with Carmi. Like you could see it. You could just, him wanting to be better, him wanting to do good, him trying to be there for people, him trying to be there for Io, him doing the shit with his mom. But just during the whole thing, I was just saying to myself, like, man, he's fighting demons.
Yeah.
Like he is just going through it.
Yeah.
And so like it all boiling into that last episode and what happens. That last episode was crazy. Yeah. Like it's starting from fucking him and Sydney fucking yelling at each other, and then here comes fucking cousin. Then they get into it when they got forehead to forehead. That oh my god, that shit was crazy. Like I could feel the tension on the fucking other side of the screen. That shit was crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of the magic that I felt from the first two seasons is like in the kitchen and like that high intensity stuff. And obviously we have the the fishes and backstory and things like that. But I just feel like a lot of this is just away from the kitchen. And I don't know, like that was cool in the beginning, like getting everybody's backstory, but it's like now it's like go back to that. Like we can't cook up a storyline with, the kitchen. Like they're dealing with something in the kitchen. Like I don't know. It's like and Andrea was saying too, like, I don't think it's bad. It's not bad television. What I'm seeing is visually stunning. Like there's a lot of beautiful ass fucking scenes in here. Like that one when I'm calling him cousin because I can't think of his name, but Carmen and Carmen and Richie were sitting across from each other, and there was that blue light. That fucking scene was amazing to fucking look at because they have some contrasting scenes like throughout the show where there's like a blue tint, kind of like a blue hue, and they play around a lot with that throughout the whole show. And they did it here in this season, and it's all amazing. Like it's all amazing to look at. I don't take nothing away from how the show looks, a lot of the dialogue, but just sometimes it could be a little bit boring. Just straight up. That's just how
I was never not bored. Cody, were you ever bored on the episodes you've seen so far?
I don't think so.
No.
I wouldn't say bored. Like it wasn't that bad. Like
yeah,
it was just whatever. Sometimes it was whatever, but most of the time I was engaged.
I don't know if this is a spoiler, but I talked about it in season 2. I don't think he showed up. He showed up in season 3, but one episode. Will Poulter was back, and I wanted to see more Will Poulter after seeing his episode, and I'm glad he came back and he's actually a part of
that. Was cool.
The kitchen, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I still enjoyed the season. There's good moments in here. The acting, the writing, and all that I think is still great. Like there's no major changes to characters besides Carmi, and it makes sense on why he's trying to change. I get all of that. But yeah, I mean, I think the show is still good for me personally. Cody, anything you want to speak on the episodes you've seen so far?
What's her face? Because I'm not good with the names on this show. She's debating to stay or to go, but Sydney? Like, yeah. So like, why? I'm trying to think. Because what's her? Dang, no, it makes sense. Never mind. It makes sense. Because it makes sense. I don't really have an issue so far. Everything's fine. Nothing crazy, obviously, up until this point. It just seems like they're getting together from where I'm at, and they're almost there. Obviously, the money is the issue, and it seems like they got that under control where I'm at. So hopefully they can stay in business. But obviously for Carmen, it's like I don't know what he's gonna do because he clearly can't do this whole work in personal life thing. He just can't. For some reason, he just physically can't do it. So we just got to see how he progresses. Hopefully, by the end of the season, I see it. Like I don't know if you guys have, but that's where the story looks like it's going.
Also, real quick, clear opinion on this because, and I know because I've seen tweets about it and stuff that I'm in the majority. You like Claire,
As a
specifically him and Claire, because I hate that shit.
well, what do you hate about it?
Just them together. Like I don't
Why?
I don't care for it. I don't like her character.
Oh, you don't care for it in the show, like, or her as the love interest in general?
Yes, just her, just
Well-
her as a character. Like she's just there. I don't like it.
Well, it's because she's just there because most of the show is him being in his job. He has no time for her. It doesn't work.
Did you see him talk to her already, Cody?
Yeah,
Outside of the apartment?
yeah.
It made sense why he got away from her and stuff.
Yeah.
And he even said it. Like he said, "I'm scared of peace." Like,
Exactly.
He doesn't know how to be when everything's going good.
Exactly.
When everything, I love that line. And
Yeah.
to
But
him,
she
that's-
just kind
that's her-
of
that's his
forced.
peace.
She kind of forced herself into his life, though. in the
Yes
beginning.
and no, because like
no, yes, it's definitely yes. There's no. She
yes,
did.
because Carmen clearly likes her like that. Like
What
that's
that got to do with her?
what do you mean? If she likes him, and she's
She did that.
because again, this isn't Carmen. This isn't regular for him. His life never had a personal life where he gets to talk to people and engage outside of cooking. So that was different for him, but it was too different to the point where it's uncomfortable for him. That's not something he's good at. So that's why it's he's trying to balance the spiral with the regular, but there's never been regular. That's why it doesn't work. That's why you feel that way, I think. Because you're seeing Carmen react the way he's reacting to it, and you don't like it. That's because Carmen.
She's a shit character.
Wow, Carmen is not a shit character. Carmen's the piece of shit that's making her seem like a shit character. She's just trying to be a supportive fucking girlfriend, and he's just can't handle it because he's so
That's
used to
interesting how you
chaos.
see it that way. Because Cody's saying the way I feel about her.
Like yeah,
Specifically, she's just there to try to support him. And he's not fucking with that right now. He doesn't want that.
Nah, bro, she sucks as a character.
wow. Well, you want her to be chaotic like him? Be some
I want
type.
her gone. I want her gone. I don't care about her.
So you just want Carmen to be a lonely cook for the rest of his life?
Is she the only girl in the fucking world, Cody?
She's the only one that he wants.
Oh, fuck
That's
it,
true. That's the
please.
childhood sweetheart. That's
Come
the childhood
on,
sweetheart.
what are we talking about?
Yeah, you got to move on because what you said in the fucking fridge that don't support that shit.
Because that was a moment of weakness. He was stuck in a fridge while
a
his
moment
business
of
was,
of weakness is
his
crazy.
business he's been building was going to shit, and he was stuck in a freezer. He was panicking, and he didn't know what to do besides blame. And what do you do when you blame? You blame the thing that you feel like is holding you down. He felt like the peace and calm was holding him down. You're not watching.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Do you like Claire as a character? She fucking sucks, man.
that's
Watch.
crazy.
He's not watching. Look,
That's crazy,
yeah,
bro.
Cody, talk to me. Yeah, you got it right there. I don't even need to speak on that. All right,
Look,
there you
look
guys.
up other people how they feel about Claire. She fucking sucks.
That's because they're
That's
so
cool.
used to just the way Carmen is. They're
I don't
basically
know. Other people are saying Ironheart shit too, so I don't trust other people.
they're
Well, I'm not talking about
enabling.
racist.
They're enabling the way he
Racist.
acts, and that's not okay, man.
Oh, then we're talking about sexist. I'm talking about sexist. All right, there you guys go. Bear season 4. Let's see if Cody gives an update next week on what he thought about the ending and how he feels it's going to go. But let us know how you guys felt about season 4 and the future of the Bear.